Nick and Lex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going? So tonight,
Woo!
we're gonna do a reaction for John from Texas. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. SPOCK'S beard.
SPOCK'S beard epic pick. Thank you so much for sponsoring this through our Buy Me a Coffee page. Super excited. This is new SPOCK'S beard from 2025, the Archeo Optimist, and we're going to be doing the closing track called Next Step.
I wanted to ask you something. Do you
Yes.
know why SPOCK'S beard is called SPOCK'S beard?
No.
Because there was one episode where Spock, you know who Spock is?
Yeah, from Star Trek.
Has a beard.
Oh gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
That is insane.
That inspired an entire band.
Wow. That is a really cool name and very cool
Like,
trivia.
can we check if Spock, if that's only one episode? Like that, you can even say that Spock only wore his beard once. I think there was an episode that wasn't even aired.
One episode.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2, episode 4, titled Mirror Mirror. Wow. Oh, it's the first officer in a parallel universe. His evil twin. I love that.
That's amazing.
Wow. That is crazy. At that time, there were roughly 726 episodes. Wow.
What?
That is
Spock's
Crazy.
Beard.
We should watch
Look at that.
more. Oh.
And what a beard it is.
What a beard, indeed.
Wow, man. He looks cool with the beard.
He does, yeah. But
yeah, I
that
just
must have been
wanna-
a shock, no, to the audience.
Yeah.
But that makes sense that it's his
The
evil.
studio must have been like, you gotta lose the beard, man. You
Yeah.
gotta lose.
Yeah. Okay, now grow it.
yeah. So yeah.
Very cool. Thank you.
I just wanted to give you that, context.
Thank you.
Because
I
what
would've
what is
never
Spock's beard anyways?
I would have never known.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
So yeah, we have the
We got-
Wikipedia pulled up with the lineup. Obviously, Neil Morse was no longer in the band.
I think he
for a
left for
while.
Transatlantic or something.
Yeah,
but we have
2002.
Alan Morse.
It said that he left. So yeah, we have his brother Alan, and then we have Ted Leonard on lead vocals and guitar, Ryo Okumoto on keyboard and production, Dave Merrows on bass, and Nick Potters Potters
No, I'm just kidding.
on drums.
But yeah, it's obviously a completely different lineup. But hey, I'm super down for
Yeah.
this. I'm super excited.
Let's do it. Thank
you,
you, John,
guys, all you
and
prog heads out there.
enjoy.
Please like the video, subscribe.
Ring the bell.
Exactly. All
and
right,
leave
so
some
here we go.
comments.
10, almost 11 minutes of madness.
Let's
Next
do it.
step. Here we go.
Let's get mad.
Renaissance. Here we come.
Oh gosh.
Very Bach. No?
Yes.
Those two movements. Nice.
Woo!
Already at the finale.
I know.
Standing on the edge.
That was insane. Like, what band decides? Like, that's what I love about like players that are so experienced. That sounded like at the 8-minute mark, in a Dream Theater song. It's like already like
it's and it's only a minute and a half.
That was just the intro, guys. Okay, we're just getting started.
Wow.
Like that's why people don't get Prog, because they're like,
Yeah.
You know,
it's a lot.
I love it though. I love
Yeah.
it. Okay, let's go back just
Okay.
so we can hear how he comes in.
Yeah.
Standing on the edge of a different stage, looking back at where we came from, right on the brink of a seismic change.
So good.
Beautiful.
When will we finally cross that line? But the planet's rotating.
Sounds like Kansas.
Yes.
The phrasing.
As time advances, now is the time to take chances. Nothing can stop us till we are on top of it all.
The voice.
Straight onto the breeze. All dear friends once more. One foot in
Hey, Iron
front of the
Maiden.
other. There's no more need for cover. We're taking the next step. Now pinch your teeth with your nostrils wide.
Wow, some Billy Joel here.
Clench up your fist,
I
shut
love
tight
that.
your
Ups and downs.
eyes. Fight back the fear that is
We're not
in
even
your
reading the
mind.
Oh.
They're not available.
Hold hard your breath, stand up full size.
That sounds so Kansas.
Straight onto the
Look at this. Very epic.
on dear friends once more. This feeling is rising inside. We know that we're doing the right thing. We're taking the final step.
Wow. The Genesis influence, of course.
Forging ahead from what came before. No one's saying it was bad, but there's better things in store. Time to move on
The chords.
from all those yesterdays. Well, the purpose was pure, but you've been driving for too long. Now it's time for something new.
Beautiful.
It
Wow,
can
I
be
love that he
hard
kept it.
to close the
Wow.
door on something you've made when you've invested so much love. But if you draw the line at the proper time,
Wow, man. Can I stop?
Yes.
if
Please.
you don't ignore the signs, then you can look back with pride. Now it's time to say goodbye.
This is so peaceful.
Can't stop it.
No.
It's time to call time with respect.
And all the transitions have been so flawless. It's like you don't
Take
even
a
notice.
moment to catch up your breath.
would have killed. I would have killed for music like that back in the day when I was like discovering Prog through like Dream Theater and Shadow Gallery and Liquid Tension. Liquid Tension was almost my favorite because it was instrumental. I love instrumental parts, but it does remind me of like when I discovered that the best of Kansas from my dad. I was just like, it sounds like Kansas, but I don't know, like maybe even more controlled, not so chaotic. Not that Kansas is chaotic, but I love these like very serene like moments, you know, this beautiful chord and the way he arpeggiates very slowly in the drums. It's just such a good like musical, you know, moment.
Yeah.
Like it's like so good. And I'm like I'm happy that it's from 2025 because I'm like, well, at least I didn't miss out for like what 25 years when I could have heard this.
I mean, but this band has been around for a long time.
I know. No, but just like going into this song right now, I'm like, wow, this is great.
This song
music.
is so good. It's obviously very, very proggy within the definition of prog,
but not too much.
It's so
it's not
crazy
like
because it doesn't linger too long on the madness parts, which one loves. It takes you, and then it brings you back, and then now we're in this like beautiful. And I'm looking at the cover. It's like this flower is is coming out of this darkness, looking type of very dry. You know, not that the music is dry, but it's just like it brings out a lot of beauty within all of the stuff that's going on, but everything is just so calculated and so perfectly executed.
That's what I love. There's kind of like there's so many variations of progressive rock, right? And I'm really getting more like I really like the controlled kind of like calculated like prog, even though it's chaotic and there's all this like changes. Maybe there's 30 time signature changes, but they're all very, very calculated. It's not like I never feel any sort of cacophony. You know, and I feel that a lot like with ELP, and I don't get me wrong, I love it,
or
but I can't do it. Gentle Giant, they're basically, but that's what they were basically. They said we're gonna do music that's like
purposefully
it's gonna get on your nerves. You know?
See if you can handle it.
There
you go.
And I love that they do it, but it's almost I love, don't get me wrong, I love ELP and Gentle Giant or King Crimson, but sometimes it's just like a little bit too much. You know, even for me. And I love Spastic King. John, listen to Spastic King. Let's see if you can handle. But I just love the whole like calculated prog. And I think Kansas like and Dream Theater do that very well, or Symphony X. They're just very like, even though there's a lot of sections and stuff, but it all feels very like it flows, you know?
Absolutely.
And sometimes I feel that like ELP or even Yes, they just like do it to fucking throw you off, you know? To kind of like make you uncomfortable, which is obviously they do a great job at making
and after a while then it grows on you, and it's
then you get used to it, and then you kind of like you want that uncomfortableness,
right?
But I just want to it's kind of cool when you listen to so much music as we do, then sometimes it is kind of cool to have that cushion of like, oh, I know
relief.
It's going to go in a direction that I can basically predict.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. And this feels like that for sure.
So I'm going to go back like 20 seconds just to go back
into the flow. Yeah. It was a long pause, but hey.
It's a reaction. It's a reaction. Nine chords.
And the drums so subtle.
midnight chord progression. Wow. Beautiful music. Sounds like Alan Holdsworth. Like Rio is a genius.
Yes.
Beautiful melodies.
Progress is slow, but we're getting.
Okay, this was ridiculous. I love how controlled he plays. That effect on that keyboard is beautiful. And did you see that he sounded a little bit like Holdsworth there for a second?
Yeah. The
I know-
phrasing was
yes,
very
the phrasing, and
out
because
there.
he would go back into the whole Kansas like arpeggios.
Yeah.
Because it's like very like it's very harmony driven. But then he was going like literally outside a little bit into that Holdsworth like universe, which a lot of people are. I mean, there's guitar players, bass players, keyboard players that are influenced by his music and the phrasing, and I think he did that for a second.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
wonderful.
That's so cool.
It's so good.
And
his
he's been
music.
with the band for oh my gracious goodness. I'm so sorry. I rewound it. He's been with the band since 1996, but it looks like he also played with Phil Collins,
I'm not surprised.
Eric Clapton, Asia, which I thought was really cool.
You know who? What? It also reminded me a little bit of oh my god, we had him up there. What's his name? The new Pink Floyd man.
Oh, Steven Wilson.
Stephen Wilson. Remember that solo?
Yes.
In Home
yes.
Invasion. I mean, that solo is masterful.
It is. Yes, it is.
Very different from this. I love that this is more like, I don't know. It's just like, I just really love the effect he has on that keyboard. And
Yes.
just the way he plays it so melodically. And it's not too fast, but it's not too slow. And he kind of knows like how to kind of improvise within the whole kind of like, because there is a theme, you know?
Yeah.
There is a theme that he plays
Yeah.
purposefully, but he knows how to put in the improv as well.
And
What a musician.
Yes, and he wrote a lot of the between him and Ted Leonard and Michael Whiteman. They wrote all of the songs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Alan Morris, I gotta say, his guitar solo was not very impressive. It was very
that
kind of
too.
like just like like
Yeah.
you know. Did you feel
I
that
felt
too?
that too, honestly.
When it
just-
comes to guitar solos, I'm very, very picky.
Of course, as a guitarist should be. All right, let's finish off
Okay.
the last
Yeah,
minute
yeah,
or
yeah,
so.
sure.
2 minutes.
That's how you close an album.
I was gonna say that a great way to end an album.
Yeah.
Very, very.
You know,
epic.
that's what happens when you're married 16 years. You finish each other's sentences. But unfortunately, I always kind of like.
Because you always talk first, so then I'm left
just
with
like
saying,
go first.
I know.
If you're thinking it, then say it.
I try, but I don't want to just blatantly interrupt, you know, because you always start talking first, so then it's normal.
But what do you mean by interrupting? I wasn't even. You were not talking.
I don't want to interrupt you.
But I was not
Sometimes
talking.
when some phrases you say, I'm like, yeah, you know, but I can't say more than what we've already said, but just I want to know how many of these epics they've been able, because look at the track before, 21 minutes long.
Oh my, I didn't even see that.
So what came before this is what I want to know. And that's the
the titular.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And just the
Such
creativity that you have to make songs this long, you know, an album that is an hour long with 6 songs, you know, it's full of epics. And in all of the time that the band has been together, all of the years that they've been together, and you know, even though Neil is no longer there, a lot of the others, can you scroll down? Let's see if the others, like a lot of the others have been there almost since the beginning, you know.
Wow.
Like Alan, Rio.
Yeah, Alan has been the only consistent. Nick
DiVirgilio here, you know, he kind of dropped off.
Oh yeah.
What a cool,
So Alan has been the only member who's been on everything.
Yes, exactly, on every single one.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. The solo, I'm sure that was just like on purpose. You know, he just wanted to make it a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know.
Because I mean, I'm sure he started playing guitar when he was 12.
I saw that. Yeah.
You know, so like, it's there. It's
yeah.
there. It's just like, you know, sometimes it's kind of fun, you know, to play something that's not so deep or so dramatic or so like perfect. Or it's not that it was not imperfect.
Right.
It was just not really something. I think the keyboard was so good that it overshadowed everything else.
Yeah,
I mean, the voice was so good, the drumming, the bass lines. I mean, you have to listen to this more than once to be able just to capture everything.
Totally agree.
But the keyboard here is what really got me. You know, just
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And all of the changes and the ability to be able to put all of those changes and still make it feel organic, and it never felt forced or in your face. It just felt like this beautiful just journey, you know? And that's hard to do. I
can't believe that it almost doesn't have like a lot of views.
Yeah, I know. That's the song with the least amount of listens.
What are people listening
on the album? Yeah. The first one has the most, and then it actually goes from there. But John, what a great epic pick. Honestly, blew us out of the water, I feel like, and definitely more Spock's beard where that came from. We have so much left to listen to throughout the years you've done more Spock's beard yourself than we've done together, but wow.
I wish we could do I so wish we could get into like Derek Sherinian or like Planet X, but we can't because like literally just like this is a little bit of a side like thing. A friend of ours who was a subscriber lost his channel. He had like 7,000 subs and like 5,000 videos, interviews, concerts, and a very famous and very talented drummer, Virgil Donati, and he unfortunately gave the guy 4 copyright strikes. So with 3, your channel is dead. So I just don't want to risk it, you know, to give him free publicity, because we've never gotten a Planet X request or
we would do
Donati.
it on our own regard.
We would do it. I've thought about it because it's such great music. So I can only recommend listen to Planet X, listen to Virgil's music, because he writes all the chords and stuff, even though he's a drummer, but he's very, very like there's no como no hay perdón.
Flexibility. He's just
No,
very
we
strict.
we actually wrote to him like, hey, can we react to your music? He never answered. So I don't even want to try. I don't want to get my channel nuked because I wanted to literally give him money.
Right.
You know?
And have people discover him and, you know.
Because he's an amazing drummer. Dream Theater was going to even, like, they were thinking about getting him, and then they were thinking about getting the guy from the Aristocrats, remember? And then
Marco.
they got Mike Mangini.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just a shame that some musicians are very much against like putting
their
up their music
out there, which okay, it's understandable. But if the intention is to help spread the music, then I think there should be some leniency. But yeah, this was wonderful. You guys, let us know what you thought of this track, or which SPOCK'S Beard track is your favorite.
Yeah.
Did you know them, or did you just discover them with this video? Who knows? Thank you all so much for deciding to share your time with us today, clicking on the video. Please give it a like. And if you think you'd like to see us again, make sure that you subscribe. We would love to see you all in the next one.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.